Hello, and welcome back to our Advanced Squad Leader tutorial series. In this video, we are continuing our scenario analysis of AP-71 Head and the Noose. In part 1, we explained all the scenario specifics with regards to scenario setup, infantry conditions, and the possible American guns available. In this part, we will discuss the German vehicles. They are a vital component in the German battle plan, and I may need all the special abilities if I have any chance of beating a good player like Mike Puccio. The first vehicle we'll go over is the German Stug 3G. It's a fully tracked AFV with a total of 13 movement points available. It has a frontal armor of 8, so it'll stand a decent chance of surviving the 57 long American gun if he takes it, and it's a small target, so it's harder to hit. It has a side and rear armor of 3, so we have to do our best to keep the front armor of this vehicle pointing at the Americans at all times. It has an AA machine gun with a value of 2. However, it can only fire inside the vehicle covered arc. So again, we have to keep the front of this vehicle facing the Americans at all times. It's armed with the standard 75 long German gun. So it has good AP action, which we will not see in this scenario because the Americans have no tanks. But when it hits against infantry, it fires on the 12 column of the IFT, so it's not shabby against infantry either. It also has a rate of fire of 1. So a colored die roll of 1, the gun will shoot again. Now we go to the wreck side of the vehicle to see the rest of the special information about this tank. The machine gun can only fire in the covered arc of the vehicle. The Stug 3 also has a smoke value of 8, so this gun can help the infantry get across open ground if need be. It has a smoke discharge value of 7, so it can try to escape if it gets in line of sight of an American anti-tank gun. It has a crew survival of 4, so 4 or less the crew survives if the tank gets destroyed. These numbers correspond to special army-piercing ammo, which we won't be using in this scenario. Finally, this tank will be armed with Schwerin on its side, which will come into play if the Americans hit it with a bazooka. The next vehicle is the SPW 251-2. It has an 81mm mortar and inherent infantry crew. These rules are noted in the vehicle notes in the vehicle section of the German Order of Battle. It is a half-track with 60 movement points available. Since its depiction is white, it is also open-topped. It is a small target with 1 armor factor for both front and the side and rear facing. It has an AA machine gun with a value of 3, but it cannot fire in the vehicle covered arc. Its main armament is an 81mm mortar, so if it hits infantry, it will use the 8 column on the IFT. The range limits for this mortar are a minimum of 2 hexes away and a maximum of 60 hexes away. Finally, it has a rate of fire of 3. Next, we have to go to the wreck side of the vehicle for more of the more pertinent information. The machine gun is not able to shoot within the vehicle covered arc. It has illuminating rounds, which we won't need in this scenario since we're fighting during the day. It has a smoke value of 8. Couple that with the rate of fire of 3, and this vehicle can really help the infantry get across open ground. And finally, this vehicle has a crew survival of 4. The red crew survival means that it brews up easier and burns easier than a regular vehicle. The next vehicle is the standard German Panzer IV tank. It's a fully tracked AFV with a total of 13 movement points available. The thin white line box indicates that this vehicle is a slow turreted vehicle. It has a frontal armor of 8, which is weaker if it's hitting the turret. It has a rear and side facing armor of 3, which goes up by 1. It's better if it's hitting the turret. It has a full complement of bow, coax, and AA machine guns, so this could be a potent infantry killer. Again, it's armed with the 75 long standard German gun, so it's good against both infantry and tanks. And finally, it has a rate of fire of 1, so you have the possibility of getting multiple shots off with that gun. Now we go to the back of the counter, the wreck side, for all the special information. This denotes special APCR ammo, which we won't need in this scenario since the Americans don't have any tanks. It has a smoke value of 8, so again, it can shed smoke to save itself and also to save infantry as they try to cross the open. This corresponds to the value needed for the tank to use a special German close combat weapon. which we hope we won't need. If the tank is destroyed, we'll have a crew survival of 6. And finally, this tank will be armed with Suasion, just like the Stug was. The next vehicle is the standard SPW 251-1 German half-track. It's a half-track vehicle with a total of 16 movement points available. It's a small targeted AAV with both front and side and rear armor values of 1. It has a tow capability of 7, which we're not going to see in this scenario since the Germans are not towing on any guns. It has an anti-aircraft machine gun value of 3, and the machine gun also has a rate of fire of 1. It has a total of 15 portage points, so it can carry a full squad with support weapons or a squad and a half by itself with no support weapons. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of special rules for this vehicle. All we got on the backside is the picture of the wreck and the crew survival number of 5, which corresponds to the crew and any passengers it has as well. The next vehicle is the SPW 250/SMG. This is a half-track vehicle with a movement point allotment of 18. Since the depiction is white, this vehicle is open-topped as well. This vehicle is a small target to hit with front, side, and rear armor values of only a 1, so it will not stand up if it gets hit by the anti-tank gun. Its main armament is a CMG with a value of 7 and a rate of fire of 3. Its secondary armament is the 3-value AA gun. It has 5 portage points, so it can carry a half squad. In this case, it's an SS-238 half squad, according to the special rules of the scenario. It also has a rate of fire of 3. Now we go to the wreck side of the vehicle for the special rules. In this case, the CMG, the main armament, may only fire in the vehicle-covered arc. The secondary AA machine gun may not fire in the vehicle-covered arc. And finally, if the vehicle gets wrecked, the crew has a crew survival number of 4. This concludes our analysis of the scenario AP-71 heading the noose. We are now ready to start. See who you would pick as the Americans and the Germans, and compare that to what Mike and I pick when we play this scenario. The planning of the scenario should be available next week. In the meantime, if you found this video useful and you liked it, like us on YouTube and subscribe to our channel. And like always, thanks for watching and take care.